Hey, English learners. Welcome back to Easy English Conversations, your calm space for real English, real feelings, and real life thoughts. I'm Jane,
And I'm Ben.
and today's topic sounds simple, but it carries something deeper.
Yeah, one of those topics where you hear it and you think, I already know this. But when you really sit with it, it feels uncomfortable.
Exactly. Because today we're talking about your comfort zone and growth.
Hmm, that already sounds like something I've been avoiding.
Yeah. And maybe many people listening feel the same. You know, people often say, step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, like it's easy.
Exactly. Like you just wake up one day and suddenly become brave.
I wish it worked like that.
Yeah, but it's not really that simple. Because the comfort zone is not just comfort, it's safety.
Yeah, it's where nothing feels risky.
Exactly. No judgment, no failure, no embarrassment.
And that feels good.
It does. But here's the deeper part. It's not really about comfort. It goes deeper than that.
Hmm?
It's about fear.
Yeah, fear of trying, fear of failing. Fear of being seen.
Exactly. And people don't always say this out loud. But sometimes staying in the comfort zone feels safer than growing.
Even if you feel stuck?
Yes. Even if you feel unhappy.
That's the strange part. You can feel stuck and still not move.
That's such a human feeling. So, in today's episode, we're going to explore this gently. Not as advice, not as pressure, but as a conversation.
Yeah, we're not here to say, just push yourself, because it's not that simple.
Exactly. We're going to explore why the comfort zone feels safe, why growth feels uncomfortable, and why so many people feel stuck between the two.
Hmm,
And as you listen, remember this. You don't need to understand every word. Just listen for the feeling, the rhythm, the emotion behind the conversation.
yeah, just relax and let the English come to you.
And later, we'll explore some useful vocabulary together. So, Ben, let me ask you something simple. When do you feel most comfortable?
Hmm, honestly, when I'm doing something I already know, something familiar, something where I don't feel judged.
Yeah, that makes sense. And when do you feel uncomfortable?
When I try something new, when I'm not sure what I'm doing, when I feel like people are watching me.
Hmm, that's very real. Because discomfort is not just about the activity, it's about how we feel inside.
Yeah, like your mind becomes louder.
Exactly. You start thinking, what if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if I'm not good enough?
Yeah, that voice gets very strong.
It does.
You know what's interesting? Sometimes I know I should try something new, but I still don't do it
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
because staying the same feels easier. Even if it's not better, it feels safer.
That's such an important point. Because the comfort zone is not always happy, but it is predictable.
Yeah, and predictability feels safe.
Exactly. You know what will happen. You know how to act. You know how people will see you.
No surprises.
Yes. But growth is the opposite.
Unpredictable.
Yes. Uncomfortable, uncertain, sometimes even scary.
So it's not surprising people avoid it.
Exactly. Because the brain is trying to protect you
Protect you from what?
from feeling bad, from rejection, from embarrassment, from failure.
So, in a way, staying stuck is a form of protection.
Yes. And that's why it's not easy to change. Because you're not just fighting laziness, you're fighting fear.
Wow, that makes it feel more real.
It is. And maybe that's why people stay in the comfort zone. Not because they don't want to grow, but because they're afraid of what growth requires.
And what does growth require?
Discomfort, uncertainty, and sometimes failure.
Yeah, that's where it gets difficult.
Yes, because no one wants to feel those things. But at the same time, no growth happens without them.
So you're stuck between two things, comfort and growth.
Exactly. And that's the real dilemma. Do you stay comfortable or do you grow?
And both come with a cost.
Yes. Comfort costs progress. Growth costs comfort.
Wow, that's a strong sentence.
It is. And maybe that's something many people feel, but don't always understand. So let's stay with that idea for a moment. Comfort costs progress, and growth costs comfort.
When you say it like that, it feels like you can't win.
Yeah, it can feel like that. Because no matter what you choose, there is something you lose.
If you stay comfortable, you lose growth.
And if you grow, you lose comfort.
That's a tough choice.
It is. And that's why many people stay where they are. Not because they don't want more, but because the cost feels too high.
Yeah, because discomfort is not just physical, it's emotional.
Exactly. It's the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of being judged, the feeling of failing.
And those feelings are very uncomfortable.
Yes. And people don't always say this out loud, but sometimes they avoid growth just to avoid those feelings.
That makes a lot of sense. Because even small things can feel big.
Like what?
Like speaking English.
Yeah,
You know, some people understand English, but they don't speak.
exactly.
And it's not because they can't, it's because they're afraid.
Afraid of making mistakes, afraid of sounding wrong, afraid of being judged.
Yeah,
That's such a clear example of the comfort zone. Staying silent feels safe.
but speaking feels risky.
Exactly. But here's the deeper truth. You don't improve by staying silent,
Yeah, you improve by trying,
by speaking, even if it's not perfect.
even if it's uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You know, I remember a time when I wanted to try something new.
What was it?
Public speaking.
That's a big one.
Yeah, and I kept telling myself, I'll do it later.
Yeah.
I'll do it when I'm more ready.
And were you ever ready?
No, that moment never came.
That's so common. People wait to feel ready, but readiness often comes after action.
So you don't feel confident first, you become confident by doing it.
Exactly. Confidence is built, not found.
So the comfort zone is like a waiting place. You wait, but nothing really changes.
Yes, it feels safe, but it keeps you in the same place.
Hmm.
And growth feels uncomfortable at the beginning, but it changes you.
So one feels good now and the other feels good later.
That's a beautiful way to say it. Comfort feels good in the moment, but can create long-term frustration. Growth feels uncomfortable in the moment, but can create long-term satisfaction.
So it's like short-term comfort or long-term growth.
Exactly.
But here's something I'm thinking. What if someone tries and fails?
Yeah, that's where it gets difficult because failure feels very personal.
It feels like I'm not good enough.
Exactly. But maybe failure is not a sign that you shouldn't try. Maybe it's a sign that you are trying.
That changes the meaning.
Yes. Instead of failure meaning I'm not good enough, it becomes I'm learning.
That feels lighter.
It is. Because growth is not a straight line. It's messy. It's slow. It's uncomfortable.
But it's real.
Exactly.
So maybe the question is not, how do I avoid discomfort, but what kind of discomfort is worth it?
Wow. That's a powerful question. Because staying the same also has discomfort. Feeling stuck, feeling frustrated, feeling like you're not moving forward.
So either way, you feel something difficult.
Exactly. So the real choice is, which difficulty do you choose?
That feels very honest.
And maybe you don't need to leave your comfort zone completely. Maybe you just need to step slightly outside it.
Small steps.
Yes, not everything at once, just one small action.
Like speaking one sentence in English.
Exactly. Or trying something new for a few minutes.
That feels more possible.
It is. Because growth doesn't need to be big, it just needs to be consistent. And slowly, your comfort zone expands.
So what was uncomfortable before becomes normal.
Exactly. And that's how change happens. Quietly, slowly, but meaningfully.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where real growth begins. And with that feeling in mind, let's slow down and explore some useful words from today's conversation.
Yeah, take a breath, listen carefully, and repeat with us.
Comfort zone means a place where you feel safe and familiar.
Example 1. I stay in my comfort zone because I feel safe.
Example 2. You need to leave your comfort zone to grow. Repeat. Comfort zone, growth, means change and improvement over time.
Example 1. Personal growth takes time.
Example 2. Mistakes are a part of growth. Repeat. Growth, fear, is the feeling of being afraid.
Example 1. Fear stops many people from trying.
Example 2. He faced his fear and spoke. Repeat. Fear, discomfort, means feeling uneasy or unsure.
Example 1. Growth starts with discomfort.
Example 2. I felt discomfort trying something new. Repeat. Discomfort, confidence, means believing in yourself.
Example 1. She speaks with confidence.
Example 2. Confidence grows with practice. Repeat. Confidence. Failure means not succeeding.
Example 1. Failure is part of learning.
Example 2. He learned from failure. Repeat. Failure. Progress means moving forward.
Example 1. I am making progress.
Example 2. Small steps lead to progress. Repeat. Progress. Consistent means doing something regularly.
Example 1. Be consistent with your practice.
Example 2. Consistency builds results. Repeat. Consistent. And now, let's slow down again. Just a little more.
Yeah.
Because maybe the real question is not, should I leave my comfort zone? Maybe the real question is, what kind of life do I want to live?
Because comfort can look like peace, but sometimes it's just staying the same.
Exactly. A person can feel comfortable and still feel stuck. A person can feel safe and still feel like something is missing.
Yeah. That quiet feeling, like I want more, but I'm not moving.
That's such a human feeling. And maybe what people are really afraid of is not failure, it's change.
Because change means you don't know what will happen.
Exactly. You don't know how people will react. You don't know how you will feel. You don't know if it will work.
So the mind says, stay where it's safe.
Yes, but staying safe can slowly become staying stuck.
You know, I think a lot of people are waiting for the right moment. The moment when they feel ready, confident, sure.
And that moment rarely comes.
Exactly. Because confidence doesn't come first. It comes after action.
Yes, after trying, after failing, after learning. A person can feel unsure and still take a step. A person can feel afraid and still move forward. A person can feel uncomfortable and still grow.
So the feeling doesn't need to change first. The action comes first.
Exactly.
That changes everything because now you don't need to wait.
Yes, you just need to begin. And maybe growth is not something big. Maybe it's something small, repeated again and again.
Small courage every day.
Exactly, because people often imagine growth as something dramatic, a big change, a big decision, a big moment.
But real growth is quieter.
Yes, it's choosing to try even when it feels uncomfortable. It's speaking even when your voice is not perfect. It's continuing even when progress feels slow.
So growth is not about being fearless. It's about moving with fear.
Exactly. Not removing fear, but walking with it. And maybe that's where something changes. Because when you stop waiting to feel ready, you start creating your own readiness.
That feels empowering.
It is. So maybe you don't need to leave your comfort zone completely. Maybe you just need to stretch it.
Just a little.
Yes, one small step, one small action, one small moment of courage, and slowly that becomes your new normal.
So what felt scary before feels natural later.
Exactly. So maybe you are not as stuck as you think. Maybe you are just one small step away. And maybe that's enough for today. If this conversation made you pause or reflect or feel something quietly,
You can share your thoughts in the comments.
yeah, we'd really love to hear your story too. And if this helped you feel a little clearer or calmer,
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs it.
take care of your English and take care of your heart. This is Jane.
And this is Ben.
And you have been listening to Easy English Conversations.
Bye.